Hi, welcome to the Department of Information Systems and Computer Science Virtual Open House 2020. For those of you who are deciding if you'd like to enroll in any of our undergraduate computer science programs, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Bachelor of Science and Master of Science in Computer Science, and Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Digital Game Design and Development, this presentation aims to give you more information about these programs and to show you what to expect if you decide to become a part of our community. Let's begin with our undergraduate computer science program. Whichever one of our undergraduate programs you choose, the first 4 years will earn you a bachelor's degree in computer science. So what can you do with such a degree after you graduate and begin to pursue a professional career? Here are the 8 most in-demand tech jobs from 2019, according to the publication CIO. Business Intelligence Analyst, Cloud Architect, Cloud Systems Engineer, Data Scientist, Database Developer, Web, Software, and Mobile Developer, DevOps Engineer, and Full Stack Developer. These are just some of the careers you can expect to have if you graduate with a computer science degree. This is, however, not an exhaustive list. Because technology nowadays is integrated virtually everywhere, you should expect to have much more options aside from these. And here in the 25 best college majors for lucrative careers in 2019, according to Kiplinger USA, we see that computer science is at number 7, and software engineering is at number 15. Our computer science program here in Ateneo also includes software engineering as part of its curriculum, and our students also become prepared for entry-level software engineering positions once they graduate, this among other career paths that they can take. And then here in the 100 best jobs of 2019, according to US News, at number 1 is software developer. And then there are 7 other careers related to computer science and software engineering that made it to the list as well. I think it's also important to note that at number 28, we have IT manager, which also happens to rank at number 13 in the list of best paying jobs. One thing that is important to stress is that with our computer science degree, your options really are not just limited to the obvious careers in software and development, network architecture, systems administration, and the like. There are those who are also able to build successful careers in the management of IT-related projects and resources, along with the people involved in them. So really, you will have a wide array of options. And graduates of our computer science programs will often be able to find work within a short amount of time after graduating, with starting salaries that are often above average. So how can we help you reach your goals? The Department of Information Systems and Computer Science, or DISCS for short, is composed of some of the friendliest faculty and staff members in the university. Here are just a few of the many faces that you will see if you choose to become a part of our community. For our faculty, all or majority of our workload is devoted to teaching within our areas of specialization. Virtually all of our faculty engage in consulting for government, industry, and educational institutions. And here are the research fields that our professors have devoted and continue to devote much of their professional life to: effective computing, educational technology, and AI in education, information technology for development, games design and development, applications in health and medicine, mobile development, data mining, and sound and music computing. And while we actively engage in research and consulting, having worked significantly over the years in forming our research labs and strengthening relationships with industry, teaching students is still our main mission. The Ateneo focuses on student-centered learning, and we most certainly adhere to that here in the department. Here in DISCS, you can certainly come to members of the faculty not just for concerns about your subjects or career advice, but also for concerns about your overall mental health and emotional well-being. Our faculty members are ready to help you navigate through a challenging yet fulfilling university life. So what are the things that you can expect in this so-called university life in the Ateneo? There is the Ateneo core curriculum, which every student, regardless of their major, must complete. You will have subjects on art appreciation, English, Filipino, foreign languages, history, philosophy, social sciences, and theology. You will hear many of our alumni mention how thankful they are for the things they've learned here and how it has helped them in both their careers and personal lives. In Ateneo, we have a strong belief that it's not just about teaching students the technical skills, but also how to use those skills in the broader objective of helping to contribute to building a better society. And then for the major subjects in the computer science program, for the first year you will have mathematics, calculus for CS1, introduction to computing, and introduction to programming. For the second year you will have calculus for CS2, math for CS1 and 2, statistics, physics and electronics, data structures and algorithms, and software tools. This will be the same for those who are in the games program and the straight MS program as well. For the third year, you will have computer organization, introduction to software engineering, operating systems, information management, guided studies, thesis writing part 1. Guided studies is a one-unit course where students choose to learn a specific software tool or set of tools under the guidance of a faculty member. For the fourth year, you will have thesis writing parts 2 and 3, practicum or on-the-job training, computer networks and data communications, theory of computation, structure and interpretation of programming languages, information assurance and security, and guided studies. There will be some differences in the third and fourth years for the games and straight MS program, and we will get to that later. Electives are usually taken during your junior and senior years. These elective units will give you the opportunity to pursue other interests, some related to computer science, others perhaps in a completely different field if you are so interested, like writing or Japanese studies perhaps. You will have a total of 3 major electives, 3 interdisciplinary electives, and 1 free elective. The major electives will be used for electives offered by DISCS or possibly some other related department, such as math, for example. Interdisciplinary electives are electives that combine 2 or more different fields of study. For example, here in DISCS, we have a game design elective that has a component on writing and a component on philosophy, in addition to the computer science component. We have a faculty member from the Filipino department to teach the writing component, and a faculty member from the philosophy department to teach the philosophy component. For these interdisciplinary electives, you are free to choose any elective even if it's from a different department, so long as it's classified as an interdisciplinary one. But note that some of them may have prerequisites, which means that you should have taken some other course or series of courses before you can take it. A free elective, on the other hand, can be any elective. It doesn't have to be an interdisciplinary one, although it could be if you wish, and you have the option to take one that is offered by DISCS or any other department, whether it's in the School of Humanities, School of Social Sciences, or the School of Management, dependent as well on prerequisites if there are any. Our department also offers tracks and specializations. This allows for a deeper knowledge in a specific area of IT that has high demand in the industry. Currently, DISCS offers 3: data science and analytics, enterprise systems, and interactive multimedia. If you choose to take a track, then you must use 3 of your electives for classes that fall under your chosen track. For example, if you choose the data science and analytics track, some electives that fall under that category are artificial intelligence, data visualization, pattern recognition, etc. If you choose to take a specialization, then you must instead use 5 of your electives for classes that fall under your chosen specialization. The difference between a track and a specialization, aside from the number of required subjects, is that a specialization is explicitly mentioned in your transcript, while a track is not. For example, if you complete the specialization in data science and analytics, then your transcript will show BS Computer Science with a specialization in data science and analytics. For students in their junior year, Ateneo offers a junior term abroad program where a student can spend a semester abroad enrolled in one of our partner universities. This is a very enriching program, and students have wonderful experiences and learn greatly from the time they spend living in a different culture. And now we move on to our 5-year programs. The Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Digital Game Design and Development, and the straight MS program, the Bachelor of Science and Master of Science in Computer Science. Both of these programs have the computer science program as its base, so everything that was mentioned earlier still applies, albeit with some changes. Let's start with the BS in Computer Science, Digital Game Design and Development, or the BS-CSDGDD program for short. This is a 5-year double degree program, the first degree being the Bachelor's in Computer Science, and the second degree being the Bachelor's in Digital Game Design and Development. Completing the first 4 years leads to a computer science degree. And once this is complete, the student can continue on for another year in order to complete the Digital Game Design and Development program. However, the 3rd and 4th years of a CSD-GDD major are slightly different from that of a regular computer science major. A CSD-GDD major, aside from taking the subjects that were enumerated earlier, will also begin fulfilling some of their DGDD requirements on top of that starting in their junior year. For their 3rd or junior year, they will also have Intro to the Design and Development of Computer Games, Linear Algebra for DGDD, Computer Graphics, Programming. And for their 4th year, they will have these additional subjects: Computational Geometry and Advanced Computer Graphics Theory and Programming. And in their 5th year, they will have the following subjects to complete their requirements: DGDD Integrative Project, PC and Console Game Development 1 and 2, Design Practice, Game Studies, and Artificial Intelligence. Additionally, they will also have 3 more major electives and 2 free electives for their 5th year as DGDD majors. I'd also like to mention that a student need not complete the DGDD portion of the double degree in order to receive their bachelor's degree in computer science. Once they finish all the requirements specifically for the computer science program, then they are eligible already to graduate with a computer science degree. This will not be nullified even in the event that they choose to forego the completion of their DGDD degree for whatever reason. For example, a student may change their mind and decide that they wish to pursue employment immediately after their senior year. In any case, they will have the option to file the necessary paperwork and change their degree to just Bachelor of Science in Computer Science instead of the double major. And now we move on to the BS MSCS program, which is a 5-year program where students work towards a bachelor's degree in computer science for the first 4 years, and then immediately move on to the master's program the following year. Their program of study only very slightly differs in the 4th year, where they will already take 1 MS level elective that will count towards the completion of their master's degree. Everything else will be their usual BSCS subjects. And in their 5th year, they will have 3 MS courses during intersession, and the rest of the MS majors and electives will be spread out during the 1st and 2nd semesters. Finally, thesis defense will be held in the intersession immediately following the end of their 5th year. And similar to the BS/CS DGDD double major program, the student also has the option to change to the BS in Computer Science program and forgo the completion of the master's component should they decide to do so. And that's it for the overview of the program of study for our 3 undergraduate offerings. So what other things can you expect? Well, our department also continues to strengthen our relationships with our industry partners with the goal of providing students access to new software and tools, access to professionals and practitioners for career advice and mentorship, practicum placement, and employment opportunities. We also have partnerships with other universities from all over the world. These are some of those universities. There are more, and our students have the opportunity to participate in exchange programs and internships with them, whether during their junior year, if they are eligible for the Junior Term Abroad program, or perhaps some of our other international programs. For example, over the past 2 or 3 years, we've been able to send students to complete their internship at the Fordham University in New York. We've also had students participate in an annual 2-week research internship program at the Nara Institute of Science and Technology in Japan. We also have had one of our faculty members come to Virginia Tech as a visiting professor numerous times. The Ateneo University in general continues to move forward with internationalization efforts, and we've been able to provide many students with enriching and fulfilling opportunities abroad. We also have a lot of interesting tools and toys in our research labs. Mobile tools, augmented and virtual reality tools as well, like the Oculus Rift that you see here in the lower right. Other things that are not pictured here, we've got a 3D printer, and more recently, our computational sound laboratory has been acquiring digital instruments such as a digital keyboard, a digital drum set, a synthesizer, recorders. So for those of you who have an interest in music, you might want to consider being a part of that research lab. You'll also get to interact with a lot of amazing people. There is the Computer Science of the Ateneo, which is the home organization of the Computer Science program. We also have a programming varsity team for those of you who might be interested in competitive programming. And contrary to many people's assumptions, computer science is home to a variety of people with different interests. We've got student athletes, students who are heavily interested in the arts. We do have quite a few computer science majors who are a part of the university's theater, music, and dance organizations. And despite all of these different personalities, you still see all of these students coming together as a community. And I think it is this sense of community that has helped us achieve many things. We are able to send our students to different competitions where they perform quite well. We regularly participate in the ICPC, which is the International Collegiate Programming Contest. It is a competitive programming competition where universities from all over the world participate. And for the past few years, our department has even been hosting the Southeast Asia Regional Finals for ICPC. And here, our students get to compete with their peers from universities in Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore, etc. Members of our community also participate in scientific conferences both here and abroad. We regularly have members of our faculty and students in both the graduate and undergraduate levels present their research papers in local and international conferences. For those of you who will be enrolling in our straight MS program, this would certainly be something to look forward to. Presenting at a conference, especially an international one, is yet another opportunity to gain more knowledge and experience and to get to interact with fellow computer scientists from all over the world. And certainly, you will be able to work with your advisor to be able to acquire funding for such endeavors. And that's it. That is the end of this presentation. We hope that you have gained more insight that will help you in making your decision. If you have any further questions, you can send us an email at discs.sose@ateneo.edu. And we hope you choose to be a part of the DISCS community so that we can all meet you in August. Thanks for watching.